couldn't see the PS3 over the nice handwriting on the cross-off marker.
You are pathetic, man.
Hey, how much writing did that take? Did you use all your brain skill to write Halo?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we all remember this image very well, don't we? We all brewed, we all brahad, we all thought it was hilarious.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Step one, sharing the game. Yeah, and it's kind of funny now because we know this dude was fired recently, and look at the comment section below because this will tell you everything you need to know. 12 years later, you, Sony, became what you used to hate. Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. What a banger statement. Of course, Don Metric, when that disastrous launch for Xbox One got underway, when he talked about the fact it's not just a gaming console, it's an entertainment system. And to be honest, he wasn't wrong, because back in that time I was watching a lot of stuff like Netflix and Amazon on my Xbox console, so he wasn't completely wrong. But of course, it's a games console first and foremost, and that's what Don should have actually just did in the first place. Maybe he sabotaged it on purpose, who knows? But of course, we had a glorious interview with Jeff Keighley where Don was just walking into a minefield, and I think the fans were absolutely irate.
So that to me is a future-proof choice, and I think people could have arguably gone the other way if we didn't do it, and fortunately we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
Right. So stick with 360, that's your message if you don't,
well,
people don't like it?
If you have zero access to the internet, that is an offline device. I mean, seriously, when I read the blogs and thought about who's really the most impacted, there was a person who said, hey, I'm on a nuclear sub.
Right.
And I don't even know what it means to be on a nuclear sub, but I've got to imagine that it's...
Oh my god. Xbox, baby, is so back. Can't wait to actually get into this video with you today. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, that symbol right there. It's so iconic. Isn't it just a great image, folks? Now, look, this is not a video about me bashing PlayStation 2, 3, or 4. I love those consoles just as much. No, maybe just a little bit less, but I still own them. Still got them in my wardrobe behind me, all stacked in various boxes. But when it comes to video games, my rear entry point, I should say, into video gaming is definitely the OG Xbox right here. Now, why I'm making this video today, because we know the Sony phony ponies over there are DRMing their games now, and if you want to download a digital game, they actually have an expiration date, which is really, really insane, which is why I'm always pro physical media consumer guy. You have to be, because you buy the disc. Well, these days you buy a video game on a disc and you still have to download the damn thing in some cases, not every case. But without further ado, folks, let's get into this video today, because you know what? I've been rough on Asha Sharma, the new Xbox CEO, and it's all words at the moment, to quote FR David. Words don't come easy. But I do think maybe on the horizon, because why would you put your reputation online and then 2 or 3 years later you leave? I don't think Asha Sharma's going anywhere. I think she's going to stay for at least 20 years with Xbox, and then hopefully she pulls this thing back together again and gives gamers what they want: single player great experiences. So just to prove how much Sony hates their fans now, and gamers in general, if you go to their official PlayStation site, a certified refurbed PlayStation 5 console model Slim is $549. That's a price increase of $100, because back here you can see the actual increase from what it used to be to what it's now become. Now, I've checked CEX, which is a place I go to for pre-owned Blu-rays and some occasional microphones. So at the moment, a 1 terabyte PlayStation 5 Slim console is £480. So I think in America that is the case because, again, did I not just see dollar signs? Yeah, so in the UK it's a different kettle of fish altogether. And look at this, Asha Sharma with the legend himself. No, I'm not talking about Matt Booty, but Hideo Kojima, Mr. Metal Gear Solid himself. Now this guy down here has said the following in triangular bullet point: B. Asha Sharma, experienced in AI products, no experience as a gamer, which is true. She became the CEO of Xbox. She's received insane hate. I know, I've been part of the hate train. No, I'm part of the skeptical train, not the hate train so much, but again, the way she got there through Satya Nadella, you have to kind of question that ever so slightly, right? Still listens to what fans demanded. Stop, this is an Xbox campaign.
This is an Xbox. And this is also an Xbox with a controller built in.
Sarah Bond, your DEI hire, who's soon to be fired. Oh, of course, Sarah Bond plays the cutesy-wootsy video games with her daddy. Not Call of Duty, not Spec Ops The Line, none of those great titles. I'm not saying because she's a girl she's going to play a war game. I mean, mind you, that Xbox campaign where you see the diverse chick playing Call of Duty is so cringe beyond belief. Oh my god. And of course Sarah had to embrace the pronouns, didn't she? Yeah, let's roll the VT, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Sarah Bond. My pronouns are she, her, and I am the head of ecosystem for...
Oh, man.
And again, her and Phil Spencer, as much as I love Uncle Phil, I think those two did eventually ruin the Xbox brand. I think it was going nowhere. And as an Xbox fan, I hate to say that, but it's got to be said. So back to the bullet points right here. Announced next gen Xbox, reduced Game Pass price. Yeah, so it's now $22 a month, which is great. I think that's about £14 in the UK. Bring back Xbox green logo, which, come on bro, that really does sum it all up. And now it's a win, which is good. And you know, Asha Sharma, she's pretty cute actually. And again, this I love from Colt Eastwood.
This is Colt Eastwood. Thank you so much for checking out this video.
Yeah, this is crazy. Sean Layden, one of the all-time greats for PlayStation, he jumped ship before Jim Ryan came in and ruined everything. So Sean Layden says they're trying so hard to will this into health, despite unfavorable diagnostics and a grim prognosis. A clarifying post-mortem would do the entire industry some good. And how did Asha Sharma, the CEO of Xbox, reply? I would love to chat sometime. I mean, that's it. 2 reactions, doesn't matter. It is what it is. And look at that. Oh my god, can we have the Halo music, please? 12.5 million views, and so far it's been reshared 21,000 times and has been loved 235,000 as well. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. That logo is just, oh, it should replace one of the 7 wonders of the world. I think so. Look at that. People are just absolutely fired up in the comment section below. We always know who has our 6, which is a really cool military term. I saw this very interesting article on Pure Xbox. Since Asha Sharma has taken up a new role as Xbox boss, she's been quite open with fans online, except for the touchy-feely parts, which she shouldn't do, by the way. Indeed, we've seen Sharma chat very publicly with Xbox followers since taking over a few months ago. And this past week, one of her to-the-point responses to a lapsed fan went viral on Twitter. I mean, honestly, Asha Sharma is a bit like some well-known people in the tech giant world where they just probably tweet out 1 or 3 words and it just gets 12 million views in about 5 minutes, which is absolutely insane. So again, this guy right here, when he says he's bought an Xbox Series X again, which I think is awesome. I actually need to do that at some point as well. And maybe you guys can help me buy a pre-owned Xbox Series X by sending me a super chat below or supporting me by any other means necessary. But back to the video, folks. So Gibo says, F it, I've just ordered a Series X again. I'm back in. Asha replies, hell yes. And then he replies, Asha, the savior of Xbox, because she's ushering in a brand new era of Xbox. I would say Xbox has more of the it factor with a lot of backward compact games on there, right? Jason Ronald actually highlighted that as well in a recent reassurance to fans. So you got to give the guys some credit there. And look, you know what? I'm just going to go back to my screen right here because there was so much more I wanted to unpack in this video, but I'll probably do that for another video. But honestly, Asha Sharma, so far, again, to quote FR David, words don't come easy to me. It is just words at the moment. There is momentum happening in the background. She's talking about bringing back the OG titles. We know Gears of War is getting released in September. That isn't even a rumor amongst the Gears COG community. People have been speculating it's going to be a September release. I think it's going to get a release on September the 7th because 7 is a lucky number. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at this stage. Can I just spitball this for a second? The way Sony's going at the moment, destroying their own IPs, can you imagine if Uncharted was bought up by Microsoft and redeveloped by them? Can you imagine? I would absolutely lose my mind. Would I actually be disappointed about that? No, because that series really needs to start all over again. Bring Nolan North, bring all the OG actors and actresses back into the fix again. But anyway, I'm just diverging off that for a few moments, but Halo needs a refurb. Obviously, Gears of War, that's what I wanted to say, right? Gears of War will actually, after E-Day, there are other new Gears titles coming out. Now, in the old OG series, you had Gears of War 1 in 2006, then 2008 was Gears of War 2, and then GOW 3 was in 2011. So those are short timelines in between. I wonder with AI being used in video games for Xbox, if we're going to get that kind of momentum again. I don't know. I'm spitballing as I tend to do with these sort of things. By the way, did you guys see this video for Mr. Right Way? Well, let me show it to you right now. Do you see what I did there? Because I'm just such a genius. Now, I think this is actually a little bit staged. You'll see why in a second.
This man's retired like me. I'm retired from the military. He's retired from the Xbox. That's my name, see? Look, I'll assist in that.
Oh, rub that salt into the wound. Phil Spencer, former CEO of Xbox.
Asha's right here. Is she right where? Oh, look, Asha's right here. So
now, come on. You can't fool me, Uncle Phil Spencer or Asha Sharma, because you planned this little rendezvous just like Karen White did back in the day. Let's have a carry on. Stop it, Phil. I just took your job, you fool.
Madam Xbox over here, Madam Xbox.
Madam Xbox.
Madam Xbox, how you doing?
Great.
Are you enjoying your new role?
I'm enjoying it. First GDC.
First GDC, mine too.
Oh, really?
This is my first GDC. It is. Mario. Nintendo store. It's Mario Day. Yeah. Yeah, so I had to celebrate Mario Day. We had to come here. Mario Day on Xbox, but you know, we all love it.
I gotta say, Phil Spencer looks a little bit pissed here, doesn't he? Because obviously she's taking the limelight now. She's stealing his limelight, and it's a little bit of an awkward moment, I've got to say.
This is what it's all about, right? So we want to wish you success. We want to wish you thank you. Welcome to the community. I know you have a big role ahead of you, but I know you're going to do a good job.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Oh, no, Phil, no. Oh, God. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's awkward, isn't it? Like, if he wasn't in the frame, it's better to say to her without him there, but I get it.
Thank you, sir. We love it. I love the Xbox 360 generation.
Yes, it's the best.
Generation. Yeah. So
I also love this generation.
Hey, we like games. Games everywhere, right? Yeah. That's all right. So what are you going to do? Go fishing? What you going to do?
Snowboarding.
Snowboarding?
Yeah. No fishing.
No fishing?
I like fish, but I don't fish.
No fish. Okay. Well, let's get a picture, but thank you so much, man. Let's get a picture.
But if you remember that video where the Xbox beats up the PlayStation 3 console, we love it, don't we? And honestly, I think that's what they're doing now, because again, with Sony being so consumer unfriendly, and Xbox now have taken that and they're rolling with it because they still believe that people want to buy an Xbox console. I do. I'm going to get the Xbox Series X refurbed or maybe brand new, because I think at some point or another people are going to start playing at home again in terms of the brand new titles coming out. And yeah, sure, we got Forza Horizon 6 coming out soon. We got Gears of War E-Day in September. Fable maybe might be next year now as opposed to this year, but if it does come out this year, I would be absolutely shocked. And if those titles stumble along the way, we're still going to get sequels, follow-ups, whatever you want to call them. Honestly, dude, I am stoked. So for the time being, Miss Sharma, I know she won't see this video. I'm probably the kind of person she wouldn't want to associate with anyway, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not even looking for access to getting a Helix packet that some certain influencers have got. I'm just some silly fool sat in a sea of red, not dead, talking about things that he loves the most. And I hope you enjoyed this video today, my lovelies. And on that one, if I were you and if you were me, I will catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Judas.